People, hello. Copy that. Hope it's tasty. Jamming to some King of Moreira here, one of my favorite artists over on the YouTube music intercommunications panels through the internet. Today's the 2024 is the start date. That's how many years since some invented time we've been counting from. How many times the sun went around. The Earth went around the sun since that time. Dash 06 for June, dash 21, I think it's the first day of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, so happy summer to you all. And we, as soon as this little ad breaks, to keep the pre-roll ads off the stream finishes, we're gonna get started. Microsoft Flight Sim today, finale of the landing guesstimator. That was a Kinkus Moreira song called Don't Fret, amazing new song that I didn't realize that came out early 2024 over in YouTube, a free music channel, YouTube Studio. One of my favorite artists there, so about it, Kinkus Moreira, to special thanks. Special thanks list of the stream. We're going to attempt a flight today over in Little Nav. We're going to make see if we remember how to do a flight using Little Nav Map. This application here, it's a free application. Runs on Mac, runs on PC. Right now I'm running on the PC because that's what Microsoft Flight Simulator runs. And we're going to, it's been a while since I've used this, so I'm not sure if I still remember how to use it, but we're going to attempt to use it to make a little flight plan here in Michigan, a short flight plan, and hop over here from Lakeview down to Grand Rapids, touching down a bunch of airfields. Any airfield we see, if we spot an airfield, we're going to do a touchdown, a touch and go on it. Okay, so that'll give a chance for people who want to get here on the landing rate guesstimator 2024 finale to put in a guess, potentially get a point. Let's keep some music going in the background while I learn how to use this, 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 put that on, and where is that? That is over there. Mr. Snipes, reverb still on. Oh shit. You know what? So much Mr. Snipes. I must have left it on yesterday because my shooter streams in the evening. I always full of reverb and delay at some point, and then if I'm high, I forget to turn it off. What the hell? Well, everything I said there will be full of the reverb and delays. I hear you, man. I hear you. What the heck? Thank you. I should put that in my checklist. What I should do is I should change the icon on the Stream Deck so that it's bright red and flashing if it's on, you know, kind of like have the live on-air thing in front of the doors of radio stations. So put that on the icon, and so that I see something flashing and I say, hey, something's going on there, I better fix that, yeah? Alright, let's go, people. Let's go. Put this guitar away. Let's play. Before we play, we're gonna try to plan a little bit. Let's see if we still remember how to use this thing. It's been a long time since I used little nav map. So Lakeview Griffith will be our departure. Let's see if this still works. I'm gonna right click on it. Set airport Lakeview Griffith as departure. There you go. Mr. Snipe got murdered trying to take a radio tower. Stupid helicopter came in and dropped troops behind us. Anti-Stasi? Hidden down a tree line, running up the hill, no cover either side. Those games are brutal, the Arma games, huh? Very difficult video games. If you find yourself in a bad situation with no cover, often it means lights out. Lights out, baby. Yo, yeah. Okay. Lakeview Griffith here in Michigan. Let's do a touch and go on Anderson. I'm gonna right click. Let's see. Add airport Anderson to flight plan. Okay, we're gonna go there. Then we're gonna keep going south. And if we see I think there's an airstrip. See this thing here? This is an old airstrip. Let's add this to our flight plan. Add position to flight plan. I think that was an old airstrip or really small airplanes. Okay, we'll put one there. And we'll keep going down. If we spot one that looks like an airfield, we can do a touch and go there. It doesn't have to be an airfield. It can be a field that looks like an airfield or a road or a parking lot or anything that's flat and possible to do a touch and go on. Cedar Springs, right by the road coming into Cedar Springs. There's one here. There's Winds Field, 5 Mike India 1. We'll add that to the flight plan. Keep coming down. Then we have Doran Field over here. We'll put that on it. Never seen that one before. 7-7 Mike India. Then Rockford, where there's Wells by Rockford. Alright, let's add that one. Wells, 35 Charlie. And we're gonna keep coming down. And our goal, okay, we'll go Cusp, Civs Landing. The music's getting strange. Civs Landing over here, we'll put one there. Right click, add. And then our goal for this flight will be to arrive at Somerville, 2 Mike India 5. That's gonna be the destination. Right click. Right click. Set airport Somerville as destination. There you go. And that's the end of the flight plan. Okay. Oh shit. Did it? No, it got it. think there's a way for me to append to flight plan. How do I do that? Or control click maybe? Control click here? No, that's for measuring. All right. Let me change the music. Hold up, it's distracting me. Okay. Okay. Down here. Append to flight plan. It says control click. Okay. Let's try to delete. Let's try delete. Right click. That one, right click. That one, and then right click this one, destination. Gonna have to go 1 second as a phone ring. All right, we're back. When it rains, it pours. It's not raining here, but hello, Sokolas. Welcome. Desktop. There you are. Vasconcelos, music. Stop. Thank you. Let's try to concentrate here as best we can. Okay. So we're attempting a flight plan from Lakeview up here. We're gonna follow old 131 to the south. We're in Michigan. All right. I'm in a quantity of airfields here in North America. We're gonna do a little flight plan. Take off from Lakeview, and we're gonna do touch and goes in various waypoints on the flight plan. Mostly small little airstrips. And then we are going to finish up. Whoa. Can I undo? Undo. And then we're going to finish up at Somerville to Mike, India 5. Right click. Set Somerville as destination. There. And I don't know why here it... Do I control click? Do I... No, right click. Let's just skip that one. I won't put that in the flight plan. If we see it, we'll go down. I don't remember how to do this exactly, and I want to and I want to get flying. Okay, found prompts and flight plan. Click here for details. Can now calculate top of climb with top of descent. Okay. Oh, that's because of the cruise altitude, which is down here, if I remember. 23,000 feet. No way. No. We don't want 23,000 feet. I think 2,000 feet would be more than enough for this. Let's delete that 3 over there. Boom. Okay, there you go. And down here, it shows the cruise altitude. Like if I move my head up a bit, you can see. Take off. You see like little nav map has the data for all this stuff, the elevation data for all these locations. So we're 965 feet above sea level over Lakeview. We're going to take off. We're going to go to 2,000 feet. I'm not going to worry too much about the altitude, you know, but here in Michigan, there's not a lot of mountains or hills, so you don't have to worry so much about that. But if you go fly somewhere like in Papua New Guinea, then that'll be a different story, okay? But yeah, no big mountains between us and Somerville. All right, I'm going to just click, see, what was it? File, save, flight plan. Okay, and I'll just have a documents little nav my files, flight plans. I'm just gonna it automatically put oh, that's not it. I don't want instrument flight rules. I want visual flight rules. Where do I change that? Navigate airspace. Here you go. IFR instrument flight rules. That's when there's like clouds and bad weather. Visual flight rules over here. We'll switch to that file and save flight plan. Now, visual flight rules, Lakeview Griffith, 13 Charlie to Somerville, 2 Mike India 5. So it's there if we want to come back and change this. And now we can also go file, export flight plan as Microsoft Flight Simulator plan file. Fantastic. The departure airport has parking spots, but no parking spot was selected for flight. Select start position. Let's just do it on parking 2. Okay. All right. And Hypertexthero updated roaming Microsoft Flight Simulator. I think we're just going to put it Hypertexthero. Do I have a flight plans thing here? I think we should. So I'm just going to put it on the root folder of my home folder right now to try to keep things simple. Now we're going to go back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And we're going to go to world map. There was a small update today in Microsoft Flight Sim. Didn't really look at the change log, but it wasn't very big, so probably some hot fixes, stuff like that. And now in here, since we made that flight plan in a little nav map, what we can do is we can press space for more, or click on it there. Space, load, save, and load from this PC. And Hypertexthero, there it is. The Lakeview to Somerville. Open that up and boom, there we go. It has loaded a flight plan we made in little nav map into Microsoft Flight Simulator. Maybe we can even append. This is the one we were having trouble appending to the flight map there. It didn't get appended, but that's okay. We're gonna fly right by it so we can do a touch and go there as well. And we're gonna come into Somerville over there. All right. So 43 nautical miles, about half hour. This is with a Tiger Moth. We're gonna practice this with the JPL Logistics Cessna 152. We'll just keep, let's try this well-loved vintage yellow. And I think the next stream we're going to do a paint job for our around the world trip. That's going to be the 9th, and then on the 10th or 11th, I'm going to give myself a couple streams of this around the world flight. We're going to actually start the around the world flight over in Brighton. Not Brighton, Bristol in England. We're going to pass through Brighton. I'm going to say hi to my friend Ian and my friend Dom, part of my family who live nearby there. Maybe we're going to go up to Norwich as well, say hello to some of the other Griffies up there before we cross the channel with a Spitfire or a P-51B or both, and take it from there. But right now, still planning, still testing things out. Today's a test of the little nav map thing that we just showed you, that I just briefly showed you how to create a flight plan. There's a lot of features in that. It's kind of like Photoshop for flight navigation, that application. There's so much stuff in it. You know, I barely know like 1/1000th of it, just the very basics. And but it's already useful because look, we can load the flight plan. Flight conditions going to leave live. We're going to leave live traffic. All players were here at East USA server. Okay, that's from before. Everything is fine. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Vasconcelos activates the control overlay, please. Thank you. Everything seems to be working. That's good. And we do have today the guesstimator activated. Today is actually the finale of the guesstimator. If you know what the heck a guesstimator is, my landing guesstimator when I play Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can make a guess how hard my landing will be. And that's how you do it over there, like this. Guess. And I will put after I type guess, I put in a
traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-ray Tango,
negative number.
Runway 28 departure to the west.
All right, I put that information down there. Okay. Oh, it's already going, the plane. I thought I put it on parking. What happened? I thought I put it on parking, but maybe I didn't. All right, and thanks for the guesses, Sokolos. Appreciate it. Okay, I was getting ready to take. We're gonna depart west, I think.
13 Charlie traffic Cessna November.
Little too loud. Sound. We were playing different sounds before, so we're gonna put it a little lower here. All right.
Hotel Tango X-ray Tango, taking off runway 28 departure to the west.
Oh, we actually have some hearts on our wing here. That's funny. I didn't finish this livery. It's based on a well-loved vintage livery, but I played around with it. So that there's a problem under here that the sun is obscured by the number plate of the airplane, whatever it's called. But we're working on that, and we're gonna add to that a little later. In tomorrow's stream, or maybe even tonight's stream, depending on how today goes. Okay, this is looking pretty nice. It's kind of looking like it's looking outside today. A little hazy, a little clouds in the distance, scattered clouds, probably coming from the west, from the lake. We're gonna turn. We're gonna put the power forward and go. Let's go. Oh, I should have done this before. There. keep this forward too. I'm taking off without flaps. I don't think they're needed. And we're off. Heck is that? Whoa. First stop, Anderson, I think. We've got Unsung Tomato 46 out there. We've got BENC1414, and we have Piemiersma. Thank you, Sheepa, for minus 69 noise. If plane is too loud, just let me know. I can turn it down. I think it should be okay now. Done good over speakers? Fantastic. Appreciate it, Shiba. Thank you. Sounding good from inside the cockpit too. I love this Cessna because I like the sounds of the wings when you turn. You can hear like you can feel the plane flying through the air because of the airflow sounds, and even like if you do this. Increases the sound. Very nice touch in this JPL Logistics WB Sims Cessna 152 freeware mod for the default Cessna Microsoft Flight Simulator. Thing I want to do on the guest thing is make it go down a little bit. There. Oh, that was a gust, I think. Did I press the... Was I laying... Sometimes you press the rudder by mistake, but there's quite a bit of turbulence here. I feel like there's some gusts throwing me around. We're already approaching 3,000 feet. If we don't want to get that high, let's get a little lower here. Yeah, definite turbulence. Whoa, yeah, some gusts. Look at that. I think there's some setting in Microsoft Flight Simulator for the violence of turbulence, because I think when they added more turbulence to the game, there were people that really didn't like it. Like, I'm flying normally and all of a sudden there's this turbulence, you know, and throws me off. So I think they have a setting now, but I don't remember the details. I should look into the settings and see. How far are we from the first touch and go? Getting pretty close. Past that lake. 5 Mike India 4, and that's Anderson. There it is. So let's get ready to line up. I think it's right there. It's that thing there. We're not going to stop. We're going to touch and go as best we can. Hopefully I don't screw this up. Here we go.
5 Mike India 4 traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-ray Tango 2 miles northeast 2,200 feet, inbound touch and go left traffic runway tree.
Alright, just informing the surrounding area of my intentions. I think that's that thing right there. There you go. Don't bite my toes now, cat. Hey, shit, the cat is on my toes on the rudder pedals. Be careful. Hello? SimToolkit Pro? Why didn't it pick it up? Yeah, hold up. Of course, I forgot to click connect to sim. Let's do it again. I think your gesture should still work. Hypertexthero needs a checklist for the stream. Okay, well, that was a really bad, really hard landing too, so I'm actually glad that I forgot that. Alright, going around, we're gonna try one more time. Let's see, don't guess again, let's just see if, I want to test if you guess once and I had forgotten to connect to the sim. If you don't guess again, if it still takes your previous guess, if it still remembers. So this is a test. This is just testing. You know, life is a test. I will face my destiny of pride. Shifa. Skipper Skipa. Can you send me a voice recording of how to say your name? Maybe I'll be able to say it properly. Like on Discord or something, or email, I don't know. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Putting 10 degrees of flaps. Yay! And Sheba with the win. It does remember. Thank you, SimToolkit Pro. Alright. I'm gonna climb to, I don't know, 1,000 feet, and then I'll turn on the autopilot. And then I'll give you the point, okay? And this is fine around here. How do you engage this again? I think here. No, that's ADF. Oh, did I not set up this to have an autopilot? Got weather, that's cool. Oh, I think you have to pay for the full version for that. Alright, stand by. There's another one coming up. Feel free to put a guess, but I'm gonna circle a little bit until I figure this out. Instruments, autopilot, I forgot to click that. Click that, boom. And now look at that, I have an autopilot right here. Fantastic. Alright, Sheepa, let's do another, we have another waypoint here. This is just a waypoint because it's not a, I'm gonna put a note right here on my desk. Sheepa, 1 point. Okay. This one is not a an actual official airfield. It used to be, I think, right there, that little landing strip there. We're gonna touch down on that. And after that, we'll put on the autopilot for a bit. See if we can get that to work again, because that's going to be important for any type of long flight in the around the world trip. And which is actually one of the main reasons I really like this, other than all this movable stuff and, you know, opening windows and moving things around. This freeware mod for Cessna 152 and Microsoft Flight Simulator enhancement mod, it gives you all this stuff that you can put on it, like the autopilot, ADF, the GPS, GTN 750, I think. It basically gives my favorite plane in the flight, in the sim, an upgrade for free. Amazing. Alright, where is that? Already losing track of it. Down back there somewhere. So diagonally across a field. All these little fields look the same here in Michigan. There it is. Okay. Going around. That was an aggressive approach. It was an impatient approach. Let's try again. Tighten your seatbelt, that's for sure. Alright, that worked, and that's working. Fantastic. Alright, now I'm gonna climb, do a right-hand turn and climb. Flaps coming up, and we're gonna turn on the autopilot for a bit. There's the sun. Alright, there's old 131. And now let's flick on that autopilot switch. Autopilot. Nav mode. Arm. What do I have to do here? I think I maybe have to click something up here first. I forgot how to do this. I'm gonna have to read all these bloody manuals. Maybe no autopilot in this no. HPA is telling me. Very confused. Anyway, let's keep our head inside the airplane and let's just fall to do it manually. I just put her in a little spiral while with the head in the airplane here. Upward spiral so that we wouldn't crash. Okay. Is there another button I have to turn on? I think it's connected to this thing up here, to the Garmin thing. Oh, there you go. Maybe the barometric, I had to set up the barometric, the altitude or something? Nav mode. Did it turn it on or did it turn it off? I think it turned it off, right? Let's see. Okay, it's going that way. Now let's try to turn it on. All right. Is it doing its thing? No. Okay, back to manual. We'll read the manual for that as our homework for the GTN 750 and the Bendix King Cap 140. How's our fuel looking, by the way? Oh, plenty, around half a tank. Nice that it moves around those little, looks like those old school record players. I see what looks like a runway there, but no, that's the highway. North-South highway going through Michigan. You can see those gusts throwing our little airplane around. Landing light's still on. Probably turn that off. And we should turn the, wait, this is off, that's on, so those are actually on, okay. Maybe those the taxi light, okay. Whoa, yeah. I believe that setter springs up there, and I believe that little dirt patch right by old 131 is our next touch and go target. So we're gonna go for that. There it is, 5 Mike India 1 Field or something. And let's cut power right now, so that we're don't have such a fast aggressive approach. Have to remember to keep this 152 below 150 knots to avoid breaking up in midair. Nice little office in here. Also on the to-do list is to change the Cessna logo to Hypertexthero around the world. Sure, not aggressive. Yeah, after I played Generation 0, Armo Reforger, IL2, DCS. You know, most of these games are going to be shooting and blowing stuff up, but in Microsoft Flight Simulator, we can't do that. So we have to dial down our aggression. Let's go full flaps for this touch and go. Put flaps up a notch. Go 10 degree, I think full is too much. Alright, coming in nice and easy for this one. Full power. And we're up. Cheapo of a second one. It's 2 points. Thank you, sir. Oops. Wrong button. Trying to take a screenshot, I press pause, which pauses the game. Alright, let's see if we can update the guesstimator. I think the autopilot is keeping her level now. Climb a little more. All right. Oh, autopilot saying you're coming, you're getting close for the next touch and go. Oh, right below us. Let's throw the airplane right, and then let's bank left to see where it is. In about 30 seconds, the score should be updated. 2 points for Sheepa there. And there it was right below us. I think that's the airstrip right there. Okay, I'm not radioing in. Haven't been radioing in for the last couple. Let's radio in for this one. I'm not sure if this is the correct one, but
77 Mike India traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-ray Tango 1 miles southeast, 2,200 feet inbound touch and go left traffic runway 9er.
And hello Campbell, welcome. Thanks for the guess. That is very very kind of you. It's a tough, difficult. -10. That's a very light landing. Especially for a touch and go. You're always welcome to change your mind, you know, change it if you put a different guess. I'm not saying don't, that's not a good guess. I'm just saying that if you want to change your mind, if you guess again, it'll overwrite your previous guess. Yeah, runway doesn't matter. It doesn't look like they get much traffic at all. Wonder if that that must have happened, that like some, you know, daredevil pilot does touch and goes in random fields, and farmers get upset and call the Federal Aviation Administration to complain and stuff like that. Nice and smooth so far, Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'm enjoying this. Good to be back. I'm assuming this is the place. Maybe it's there, but we're just gonna do this. Looks like a runway to me. That tree is a little iffy. Let's go a little bit to the left and then we'll swing her back around right after we pass her. Here we go. Oh, that was a hard one. Wait, no guesses, no winner? Oh, because that was the previous one. Okay. I thought Campbell had guessed on this one, but it was for the previous one. Oh, no need, man. No worries. There's no pressure. Love how creaky this plane is. A Flyers airplane, the Cessna 152. The one thing that is a, you know, that takes a little bit away from it to being a Flyers airplane is these things, the yolks. Really weird name. It's like maybe it's named after an egg yolk because they feel kind of like gooey. I don't know. It's like I want a stick. All right, not. I guess that one side of it is a stick, but that's the one thing that I prefer in the World War II fighters, the biplanes, like just a stick in the middle. Simpler, you know. I need to power wash this thing. I'll have to call the tower for cleanup. It's the well-loved vintage library. Come on, Sheepa. Such a friendly looking airplane. I don't know why this makes me laugh, but it does. I think I have found out how to do... I just have to set up a macro now on my Stream Deck to press all the buttons necessary to do the freaking flyby view in this sim. I'm gonna do that to add it to the list. Getting closer to Grand Rapids outskirts and our destination Somerville. We have one more touch and go over here at 35 Charlie. And then 2 more. 3 more because I think there's an airfield there that we didn't put in the flight plan. Here it is. Must be this thing. No? Yeah, must be. Okay. We're gonna go this direction. Here we go. Feel free to put in guess if you want. If not, just hang on. We're going down. I want to skirt that close to those trees because sometimes the collision box. That wasn't bad, 150. That was not bad for such a sudden descent. I think that the wind, I was having a tailwind for those other ones. I think the wind is a bit, let's talk to Grand Rapids and see. It did look much rougher, so I think that was against the wind. Don't know if this has a wind speed thing. Alright, now I think I remembered something about the autopilot. I think if I put GPS, then maybe this will work. Yes, I think it's working. Okay, I had to set GPS up here on the CDI, or whatever that stands for. I'll read up. I'm gonna print it out. Well, a bit of a dark cloud up ahead. Yes, it's trying to even intercept the magenta line. Fantastic. Fantastico! Whoa. So the macro, let's think about this. Let's think about how the macro would work. So the macro for a flyby would be something like this, okay? It would be, oops, hitting the rudder there. It would be switch to outside view. Go forward with the translation camera. Hopefully at a very high speed so it happens quickly. Turn around, look back at the airplane, and detach camera from airplane. And then reset everything, which is C to take give control to the translation camera again, and then press 5 in the key, in the number pad key, to get back behind the airplane. Yeah, quite a few commands, you know, to a freaking flyby view. I wish Microsoft Sobo would just add it. I'm talking about that for a while, but no, it won't. So we just have to freaking figure it out. Bit of rain over there, I think. These rain clouds here. Should we go fly under them to see them patter above our... patter into our wind field? Let's do it. Autopilot off. No diversion, just to see if this rain will patter onto our windscreen here. And afterwards we'll go back towards 5 Mike India 3. Not sure what that is. Let's see. Five Mike India 3 Cridler. We'll just select 10. And we'll already tell them.
5 Mike India Tree Traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango 2 miles west, 4,100 feet inbound touch, and go left traffic runway 10.
You know what? This is a little ways out of the way. Let's just go back and do the touch and go. And then instead of checking the rain now, we'll check it after we arrive in Somerville. Maybe it's raining there anyway, because after this waypoint we actually turn the direction of those clouds. So nice day for flying. Scattered clouds and pretty good visibility. A little bit hazy, but lots of wind, often coming from one of the lakes surrounding us in Michigan here. All right, is this the thing right down there? Not seeing this one. We're circling by a lake, by that lake there. That thing, maybe? Here, let's open the window to get a better look. Maybe that thing right there on the field. I think it's that. Tricky though, there's trees. No, not gonna jump, don't worry. Well, I think... Do pilots carry parachutes in this thing? I don't think so, right? I'm gonna just do a touch and go right on that field there. I'm not sure if that's the correct place. I mean, this is an old landstrip. I'm gonna do a touch and go on that field right there, aiming at that thing. Alright, here we go. Finished grocery shopping, not starving to death for a good week at least. Fantastic. Did you go to a giant grocery store? Did you go to a deli? Do you buy in bulk? What's your modus operandi for groceries, Mr. Snipes? If you feel like sharing, obviously. We generally buy in bulk, and we grow a lot of stuff in the garden. We're lucky to have a garden here, so potatoes we generally have for almost a whole year. But then we go to this other store where you can buy in bulk much cheaper in this little town called Edmore. I'm totally confused about where this is, so I'm gonna touch down that field there. Okay, here we go. Putting 10-degree flaps. Farm down the road? Oh, fantastic. That is nice. Perfect. It must be this little thing here, but I'm gonna touch down on the field because I'm afraid that I'll hit those trees, okay? Left the window open, that's okay. And Shibo, another win, very close. He guessed minus 111 feet per minute. Is minus 121 feet per minute, just 10 off. An applause for Shibo. Grass-fed beef, eggs, veggies, they got it all. Man, that sounds delicious. Can I ask what part of the world that is? Making me hungry. It's almost lunchtime here. It is lunchtime here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do afternoon stream today because I have some chores to do, but we'll see. So this might be the finale right here of the landing guesstimator. Let's turn on the autopilot. Nav. Rural Ontario, fantastic. Ontario, is that northwest Canada or northeast Canada? Or somewhere completely different that shows my geographical incompetence. Let me give Sheep another point. Done. More east than west. Okay, like one of the center ones. Yeah, we're not far then. I'm in Michigan, so I don't think that's too far. Alright, cool. Eventually we can come do a landing in a place near where you are if you like. Obviously I don't want to dox anybody here, but it's always fun to see different parts of the world, especially if it's parts of the world that exist in real life, and try to attempt to land on them in this flight simulator. One of my favorite things about this flight sim is the one-to-one, almost real world. Wait, is this the other one we were talking about? Turn off autopilot? I think there was one more here that we were going to attempt to landing on, but we didn't put in the flight plan because it was so we were having trouble figuring out how to append to it, but put it before the other one. I think it's down here somewhere. It's a small airstrip. Maybe that thing? Like farmer field or something. 8MI8. I think that thing is it. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be a tricky one. I'm just gonna go for that field there again. Field. Land at Billy Bishop Airport near Owen Sound, Ontario. Okay. Stand by. I'll write that down. Billy Bishop near Owen Sound. Okay. Ontario. We'll check it out. Runway goes up a hill? Whoa, okay. That'll make it exciting. Aggressive, here we go. We're gonna turn around, we're not gonna go this direction because I think the wind is coming a bit northerly today. We're gonna touch down there. We can try the strip. It's gonna have to be a pretty hard touchdown because there's not a lot of space for the trees. I think that's the airstrip there. It must be that one. Alright, let's give it a shot. So flying from Collingwood, Ontario along the shore of Georgian Bay to Owen Sound would be a decent flight. Okay, cool. I'll write that down too. I don't know if we'll be able to do it in this stream, but in the next stream perhaps, or a stream very approximate from this time, we'll do that. Maybe even one tonight. I might be able to stream tonight. It depends if we're going to see these friends or not. Feel free to put in your guesses. Here we go. Touch and go. I'm gonna try to touch down as fast as possible after the little red terracotta roof there. Tricky little strip this. Very short. There's trees. Not a lot of space. We're gonna have to plonk it down and go up again. Oh, the sheep are coming in on 740. It was very kindly guessed 125, but might have taken the lead. Hey, you're here. You got the points. Stand by. What, Ben?
125.
Oh, okay. It's headphones. I'm hungry. So I am gonna have lunch. Here we go. Now, do you get hungrier in hot weather or in cold weather? Sometimes I thought it was cold weather, but sometimes I think it's hot weather. So you want to go outside, grill some stuff outdoors. It's so nice. Autopilot. Let's get a little bit more high altitude. I have to remember how to speak in the lingo here. Activate nav mode. Yeah, I think so too, but I do get hungry later in the afternoon when it's hot out. Cold weather. Yeah, I think I'm more cold weather, but I'm not sure, and you know, I change. Alright, is the autopilot on? I think it is. Alright, Sheepa, one more. Are we arriving at our destination? I believe we are. In cold weather, I dream of roasts and stews and heavier types of food. Same. I like rice and beans and rice. I mean the beans with like in the Brazilian style of like pork in it and meat. Although these days we cook mostly vegetarian. Those. This is our destination here. Sheepa tied to first place of Roz. Might be the win here, Sheepa. Unless Mr. Snipes guesses too. Then we're gonna have to keep going. Okay, that's Grand Rapids International. Oh, it's right here. Okay, this is an interesting place. I've been to this airstrip in real life. We have some friends who live nearby it. It's basically a residential area with a freaking airstrip right behind people's gardens, you know. This thing right here. We actually might see these friends today. It's a town called Asa, I forget. And this is a freaking grass airstrip right behind people's houses. Apparently there's only two landings and takeoffs a year or something. Not sure where the wind is coming from. Grand Rapids International, Gerald R. Ford International Airport is nearby. Let's tune in and see what they're saying about wind over there, because I'm curious. Okay.
Grand Rapids Airport information, Whiskey 1600 Zulu. Wind 256 at 7.
256 at 7. 256 at 7. Runway for landing. So the wind is coming from 256. So we're gonna go runway 9. This will be full stop. Here we go.
2 Mike India 5 traffic Cessna November, Hotel Tango X-Ray Tango, 1 mile south, 2,200 feet inbound to land runway 9er.
Private strip like that near that Billy Bishop Airport as well. Old crop duster pilot used to fly out of there. That's so cool. Those crop duster planes. I see them flying above often. They're flying right now these days. They're starting to fly around to spray the potatoes and other crops nearby here in Michigan. They have this. They fly this little plane called the Ipanema, which is a Brazilian Embraer-made airplane. Very cool looking thing. Has like an inline engine, the turbine type engine. Turboprop, I think. I don't know if it's a turboprop, but I think it is. Between Collingwood and Billy Bishop is an abandoned glider school as well. Have you ever... Are you a pilot, Mr. Snipes? Forgot if you've told me before. I don't think so, but... Okay, so I always get confused with this. That's another thing I want to make just make my... For me to learn things, I have to make it myself. So I have to make do some graphic design and make a chart with runway about runway directions, and when they say 90, which direction that is. But I believe 90 is wind is coming from about 270, so I think with runway 90 means that we're going to be heading to the west, right? The wind is coming from 270, so it's coming from around there. That's west. So I think if this was a controlled airfield with paint on the paintings, signs on the runways, I think 90 would be here because that's the direction it points, I believe. But I always get confused about this stuff. But here we are going around. Upwind or crosswind. No, now we're gonna do the crosswind turn. I'm already gonna put full flaps for this one. Now I think this is the crosswind turn. So the wind's coming from that way, we're crossing it. Not sure if that's what that's called that. Alright, now I'm gonna turn into downwind. Getting pretty slow here. You got the stall horn lighting up. Only virtually copy, same here. One day maybe I'll get my lifelong dream of having a pilot's license, although it's much cheaper virtually. Very green, beautiful emerald green trees all around here. This may be the last landing of this guesstimator. If there's some ties that we have to handle, we will handle in the next stream. We'll see. Put the flaps up a little bit because I'm not feeling that comfortable with my low altitude here. Alright, let's turn back. And as soon as I see the airstrip again, I will throw full down flaps and get ready to land. There it is. Alright, full flaps. Few gusts and a little bit of turbulence. Trying to be gentle on the controls. That's pretty good. That's my best landing of the day. 56 and Mr. Snipes with a win. Stopping Sheepa from getting from taking over first place. Wow. That was a pretty nice landing, if I say so myself. You know, I have to congratulate myself too, so I don't think that I'm always crashing like the stream the other day. Fantastic. It automatically turned the lights on. Oh, love this ground, the sound. Fantastic, people. Very cool. Even this looks cool, the screen when it's off. Well done, this mod. Really nice. I love it. And I think our friend's house is actually this house here. I think that's where our friends live. Freaking nuts. If I was them, if I was one of their kids, I'd want to be a pilot because you have a freaking airfield right behind your house. Look at that. All right, let me give a point to Mr. Snipes. First point ever for Mr. Snipes. Mr. _ Snipes. So that leaves us with Raz Wasabi with 4, Sheepa with 4, Neboras with 3, Futura Light, and Tim Pickle 2 apiece, Campbell 1, Mr. Snipes 1. So we can't declare a win yet. We're gonna have to do another stream, probably later today. Maybe in the afternoon I can do one more. We'll see. But I'm gonna take a break for lunch now. Thank you so much, Mr. Snipes and Sheepa, for dropping by and playing, hanging out with me here. Thank you, Sokolas, for dropping by. And I wanted to, and for Campbell for dropping by as well. I want to say happy birthday to Raz Wasabi. He's not here right now, but I think he might stream later at 7:30 p.m. I think. If he makes a stream, I will be there, hopefully. Unless we do go out, then I won't. But if I can make it, I'll be there for Raz's stream. Mr. Snipes says, I bet there are neighbors that move in next to an airstrip, then complain about it to get shut down. Well, if it's a very busy one, I wouldn't be surprised, you know, because it can be pretty noisy. All right, people, thanks so much. I'll try an afternoon stream. We'll see if we can get that done. If not, then we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker. This often happens, you know, but we're gonna have to have a tiebreaker to decide who gets the spring 2024 first, second, and third place, because we have have ties for first and for third place right now. If for some reason I can't do streams, like internet breaks or something, then I will just think of something else, maybe even a different video game. We'll see, but I think we'll be fine. It's been going really well, these streams. Let's go rate someone. Maybe Futura is streaming. Let's see. Let's do a quick double check to see if Raz is not streaming already. I don't think so. Netherlands plays Euro Cup today, so stuff myself beers and snacks. Oh, against who? Awesome. I would have some beers and snacks with you and watch that game. Mr. Sheepa.
Nice.
What's that? Okay. Yes, it's gonna be Futura. 2 hours still sober. All right, have a good game. Go Netherlands. Go Netherlands. All right. Rating Futura. Peace out, people.
Touch me. No, 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 no. Especially you, big guy. I'm filing a nature report. God damn. Simon, hello. Thank you so much for choosing me to raid, Simon. Hope you're doing good. How was Microsoft Flight Simulator? I'll be right with you, chat. Oh, god dang it. Okay, okay. It's getting a little bit hairy here. Ah, I missed. Great.